And you know what? Works. Yeah, good.
You are welcome here. 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 Our arms are wide open. There's room for everyone. Wherever you're going, wherever you're from, you are home. You are welcome here. 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 Whatever you've been through, you found us somehow. Wherever you are on your journey now, you are home. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are so welcome. You are welcome here. You are welcome anyway now. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Everybody, you are welcome here. You are welcome so welcome. You are welcome here. I am 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 welcome here. Oh yeah, I am welcome here. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. Everybody's welcome. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. Everybody's welcome. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Everybody's welcome. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. I am welcome here. I am welcome here. I am welcome here. Everybody's welcome. I am welcome here. You are 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 welcome here. Our arms are wide open. There's room for everyone. Wherever you're going, wherever you're from, you are home. You are welcome here. 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 You are welcome here.
Thank you for singing, everybody. Thank you, ladies. Pleasure. Thank you. Okay, all right. Okay. Oh, goodness. Well, it's great to see you all here today. This is the Ventura Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Bonnie Rose. Please feel free to call me Bonnie. And here we are, here in this Center of Love. I'm going to start by doing a few brief announcements. Everything that I'm going to say is on our website, www.venturacsl.org. Or if you go through that door to get some food afterwards, and there's lots of candy in there, people, okay? Your job is to eat up all the candy so I don't eat it, all right? Anyway, I got excited about the candy. Let me carry on here. So there's a desk in there near the candy, and you can find more information there. The flower dedication is so sweet today. I'm going to go ahead and read the card. It is... Sorry. Today's flowers are dedicated to Diane Sanson. We honor her husband and our dear friend Bob Stewart, who made his transition last month. Today would have been his 90th birthday. Aw, so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. And then we always have volunteer opportunities. Service is a great way to evolve and grow spiritually. So if you would like to serve, like to expand your heart in that way and help make the world a better place while expanding your own heart, go talk to that woman over there, Bernie. Bernie is our volunteer coordinator, and she's got a little form you can fill out, and we'll get you set up with something that matches your talents and your interest. Choir rehearsal. The choir rehearsals are 11:30 to 12:30. Hearts and Harmony Choir. Please feel free to join us. They take place downstairs, and anybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome. And so with that, that's the end of the first phase of announcements. Let's go ahead and invite up Bill Hadris, who is our youth leader.
Good morning.
Good morning, Bill.
Children want to help me out today? Anybody want to come and help? Awesome.
Yay. Yay.
Very cool. I want you can sit if you want, or you can stand here with me. We're going to move a little today. As you can see, we're looking at a vibration up on the wall, or the TV. And if we all start here, and we all move to the other side of the stage, let's do it.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Come on over. Come on over. And then we move back to the other side. We all just demonstrated a vibration. And how fast we all moved was our frequency.
Ooh.
Very cool, right? So you can see that. We can also hear different vibrations and frequencies. We can also see them. If we look at the windows and the different colors we see, that's light coming through at different frequencies. We are like a broadcasting station. What we put out there comes back to us. Just like you tune in your radio, we can tune in to happiness with gratitude. We put it out there, and it comes back to us, just like a frequency, and at different rates. So, quick and easy today, I invite you all to repeat after me. Gratitude tunes me up.
Gratitude tunes me up.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. Thank you. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. are the face of God. Thank you. All right, now we'll have a word of prayer from Vicki, our practitioner.
Practitioners and ministers standing today with us here in this frequency of God. So just take a moment to rest in this space, this energy of love, and breathing. I know that there is truly one life, one presence. This is the presence of gratitude, of awe, of thanksgiving, and this is embodied in each and every one of us, and I let this flow through me and know this truth. And I am so grateful to know that then as we enter this celebration of givingness and of light, that we are completely supported by each other and of this loving spiritual presence, this I am presence that is always with us. And I know today is so very blessed. Everyone who serves here today is a part of this beautiful frequency of gratitude and love. And I know that as we take what we receive here today from each other out into the world, it blesses others. And so families and friends getting together over the holidays, I know that there is an abundance of openness to see the good. There is an abundance of forgiveness and giving to each other. And I know that God is with us as we open to see the blessings in our lives. And I absolutely give thanks for the support that we give those who this is their first season without a beloved being, human or animal. For we are so blessed to have these beings in our life embodied in the human and living form. And we know they're with us as we are all truly spiritual beings of light. So knowing today is a celebration of this, I am so very deeply grateful for each and every one of us and for our source. I give thank you, yes, yes, yes to this truth. And I release my prayer into God's love, knowing that it is already perfect, whole, and complete, and so much more than I could ever even imagine. I release it, and together we say, and so it is. Amen.
And so it is. Thank you, Vicki. And so let us breathe together in peace and understanding, settling down into our seats, becoming more and more aware and awake as we relax, aware of the presence of God, and awake to the presence of God, of Spirit within us. We recognize that there truly is that one life that is the life of all things, and that we are part of all that is, and all that is part of us. And so today, as we sing our chant, I am remembering who I am, we remember this. We remember that there truly is only one being, one energy here on the planet Earth that manifests in many, many, many different forms of energy, many different frequencies and waves, and yet it all comes from the same source. And so as we sing together, I am remembering who I am, we align with that source. We know I am as something that is beyond our personal I am, but the I am that includes everything. That is another name for God or spirit or energy or higher power. And as we sing this song, we certainly remember our place in all of that. but we also remember the importance and the significance of all beings everywhere, every wave or particle in the cosmos. Together we sing, I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am love. I am remembering who I am. I am peace. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am hope. I am remembering who I am. I am abundance. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. In the chalice of this sanctuary, in the chalice of our divine remembrance, let us breathe in deeply and feel that energy. And then exhale, gently opening our eyes as love, in love, and in service to what is, as it is, and so it is.
Good morning. You remember us? We're Smitty and Julia from Ojai. We're feeling a lot of gratitude today. Thank you to your church.
I think I remember it too. I remember it. Smitty and Julia.
But we found this beautiful space. Talk about gratitude for this beautiful space you have. We brought our children here in the spring, or I guess in the summer. We sang for you in the spring as well. Another gratitude song. I had surgery on my wrist in August, and this is my big gratitude. This is my first gig back to play piano back from my surgery. So we picked a couple kind of thank you songs today. This first one, written by our friend Jason Mraz. I love this verse where he says, it takes a thought to make a word, it takes some words to make an action, it takes work to make it work, and it takes some good to make it hurt, and it takes bad for satisfaction. It's just a song about gratitude for life And you may know it, but it's a good little sing-along too. The opening line to it, he says, it made him, when he wrote this song, was that his friend was a construction worker, and he was pointing to one of those big tall buildings with the cranes on it, downtowns everywhere, and said, do you know that crane is so big that it takes a crane to make the crane, to put it up there. They need a even bigger crane to put the crane up on the thing. So that's what he's saying. It takes a crane to make a crane. It takes 2 floors to make a story. It takes an egg to make a hen. It takes a hen to make an egg. There's no end to what I'm saying. It takes a thought to make a word. It takes some words to make an action. It takes some work to make it work. It takes some good to make it hurt. It takes some bad for satisfaction.
And this is where everyone sings.
La 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 la. Life is wonderful. La 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 la. Life goes full circle. La 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 la. Life is wonderful. La la la.
It takes a night to make a dawn. It takes a day to make you young. It takes some old to make you young. It takes some cold to know the sun. It takes the one to have the other.
And it takes no time to fall in love. But it takes you years to know what love is. It takes some fear to make it trust. Takes some tears to make it rust. Takes some dust to have it polished. La 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 la. Life is wonderful. La 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 la. Life goes full circle. La 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 la. Life is wonderful. La la la.
It takes some silence to make a sound. It takes some loss before you found me. It takes a road to go nowhere. It takes a toll to make you care. It takes a hole to make a mountain.
La 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 la. Life is wonderful. La 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 la. Life goes full circle. La 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 la. Life is wonderful. La la la. Gratitude. Thank you.
Thanks, you guys. Beautiful. All right. So, hello again, everybody. It's great to see you. Great to be up here. All right. So I'm going to start today with a story from Christianity. And this is my own translation of this story. Many of you know we're an interfaith church. I think if it wasn't obvious before you came here, it might be obvious now. And we celebrate many, many paths to God and recognize that they all have valid points and that no one teaching has the complete picture. However, this is from Christianity, as I said, my own translation of the story. Once upon a time, Jesus was out preaching and healing. A man named Jairus, who was a ruler of the synagogue, approached him and said, "Jesus, I need you to come to my house. My 12-year-old daughter is dying, and I know you can heal her." Jesus did his best to hustle over there, but a lot of people needed him for healing and such. A woman with an issue of blood, perhaps a leper or two. And what was he supposed to say? Leper, schmepper, get out of my way? I've got somewhere else to be. It took Jesus forever to make his way through the crowd. Finally, a man with a very sad face approached Jairus and he said, too late, too late. The girl has died. Jairus, the father, was inconsolable, but Jesus said, fear not, your daughter shall be made whole. He went to Jairus' house, and there were people who were sobbing and weeping and gnashing of teeth, and amidst all of that, he said, the girl is not dead, she is only sleeping. And bam, he healed her. He got up, and he said, get her something to eat. As one does. But man, that line, the girl is not dead, she is only sleeping. That is one of my favorite lines in all spiritual literature. Because, have you noticed, life can feel deadening sometimes. Sometimes when we look at the world or when we look within, we may say, kindness is dead. Hope is dead. Civility is dead. Abundance is dead. Well-being is dead. Good is dead. But then, we can ask ourselves, what if all this appearance of deadness is an illusion? And we say, our good is not dead. She is only sleeping. Our abundance is not dead. She is only sleeping. Our hope is not dead. She is only sleeping. Our health is not dead. It is only sleeping. Our well-being is not dead. It is only sleeping. Our kindness, our civility is not dead. It is only sleeping. And what's important about that is that each of us holds the key to bringing these qualities forth. Our abundance, our good, our kindness, our hope, our joy, our grace. Each of us holds the key to bringing these qualities alive, to making them come to life within us, but also for all of humanity. And that key is gratitude. Our task today is to raise our gratitude frequency. I just need to stop a minute and tell you I don't mind baby noises at all, okay? There will be no shushing of babies in this church, okay? Or toddlers, all right? No shushing of Lonnie and no shushing of practitioners. So where was I? I was saying that the key to bringing the beautiful qualities of life that we want, bringing them alive again, is gratitude. And today we are raising our gratitude frequency. Pam Grout wrote a book called Thank and Grow Rich. It's a play on the words of Think and Grow Rich, which is a famous book by Napoleon Hill. And Pam has a lot to say about frequencies, about waves of energy. Pam tells a story about this time that she gave a speech at Toastmasters. And she strode boldly up to the platform with an empty cardboard box. Think about Amazon, some of those big empty cardboard boxes. It was a big empty cardboard box that was plain. And she asked the audience, her Toastmasters audience, she asked them, who wants to spend an evening staring at this box? Oddly, not one person raised their hand. But then Pam asked, how many of you watch television each night? Every single hand went up, and then she said, watching television is indeed staring at a box, people. But it's not the box that's interesting, is it? It's the electromagnetic frequencies that appear in this box. We stare at waves that create lifelike pictures that seem so real, pictures that compel us to be involved in the drama, pictures of things like, say, Detective Olivia Benson interviewing a perp on Law & Order SVU. Anybody? All right. This and so much more. And Pam says in her book that television is like life itself. Electromagnetic frequencies create pictures. And these pictures act like a solid reality. And then we get involved with these pictures. She writes, all matter is a compilation of energy waves. Energy doubles as the Milky Way, a tomato, a driveway, a chair, a cat, a dog. Whatever we see, it is energy waves. A compilation of energy waves. And not only that, our brains are trained to see energy waves in self-determined patterns. Yep, that's what I was about to say. Here's a little bit more about that. This is from Donald Hoffman, who is I think he's a physicist. I think he's a local physicist, actually. And he wrote, everything we think we see is a construction of the brain, a perceptual hack that hides the complexity of the real world. Everything we think we see is a construction of the brain. Our brain takes what it thinks and projects it onto the world that we see. It's a perceptual hack that hides the complexity, and I might add, the beauty and the perfection of the real world. Pam added on to that by saying the world we quote unquote see is a hologram that reflects our dominant ideas, wishes, and emotions. It's hard to imagine. Reality seems so real, doesn't it? But we're constantly seeing through the lens of our past, seeing through the lens of our opinions or the opinions of others, seeing through the lens of social media, seeing through the lens of our conditioning, seeing through the lens of our thoughts, our feelings. We see what we think. The world is a hologram. The world that we see is a hologram of our dominant ideas, wishes, and emotions, and more. We see what we think. But behind what we think, there is a spiritual reality that is more real than any reality that we think. That's why Ernest Holmes could boldly say, spiritual truth dissolves solid facts. Because what we're calling the facts are not necessarily the facts. They may be true, but they're not the entire picture. Spiritual truth dissolves solid facts. Absolutely. Can I hear an amen? Maybe not. Okay. Pam, in her book, tells several stories about people that look at frequencies and they see what they think. I mean, we're all doing it all the time, but she's got some specific examples. She tells a story about a woman who was, as she said, moaning and kvetching about her bus failing to arrive. The thing is that the bus did arrive, but it was invisible to her because she was enmeshed in this frequency of disappointment and lack, thinking that the bus would never arrive. So when it arrived, she didn't even see it. She told a story about another person who attended a gathering, and she was so sure that her bump of direction was in the wrong place, and she wouldn't be able to find the location where this gathering was being held. And so then she fulfilled her brain's prophecy, her brain's promise, and she walked past the location 3 times until finally she woke up, and she decided to stop and breathe. And when she did, she opened her eyes, and there was the destination, right in front of her. And I got to tell you, I'm either a believer or a skeptic. I can't decide which. It depends on what day you talk to me. But I read all that, and I said, yeah, right, Pam. Yeah, you're making stuff up again, aren't you? Right? And then I had an incident. It's not a big incident. In the midst of things that are going on in the world and in my life, it was something small, but it's a good example of what I just talked about. I was having a tedious day last week, a very tedious day. There was way too much to do. There were many mishaps along my path on that day, and I was doing ridiculous multitasking. That is the reason for the many mishaps, by the way, is that I was trying to do 12 things at once. And I was cooking something, and I took it out of the oven. It was a pizza, a frozen pizza. That's the kind of cook I am, people, okay? I was cooking, and our geriatric dog started yelping at something he was hallucinating in the backyard. So I went outside to assist him, and when I came back, our cat was not only eating the frozen cooked pizza that I had skillfully put in the oven for 8 minutes, although I originally set it for 8 hours, but that's another story. She was not only eating it, she was standing in it. Now, that is not an actual picture of the incident, but I thought it kind of captured the mood of the time. Oh, and this cat standing in my beloved pizza that I wanted so badly. It put me on the grumpy frequency. I wanted that pizza so badly. And then I talked ugly to Alexa. I was in such a bad mood. And Alexa doesn't like it when you talk ugly to her. It's like Siri, right? You ever talk ugly to Siri when she's not getting it right? Alexa will confront you if you talk ugly to Alexa. I just found it out. She says, how can I learn? How can I help? It sounds a little passive-aggressive to me. So then in the midst of this, there was a task that I didn't want to do. I had to replace the light bulb on our porch. And it doesn't seem like a big deal, but on the day that I was having anything that involved a tool, a screwdriver, and standing on a little step stool, I didn't want to do it. It felt like way too much. And then I was sure that I wouldn't be able to find our footstool. And here's where it relates to Pam Grout's story. I looked all over the house and the backyard and our potting shed and our garage for that footstool. And I was standing there in the garage bemoaning my fate. And I took a breath and I looked down. It was literally an inch away from my foot. I would have bumped into it had I walked forward. It was literally an inch away from my foot. And it was laughing at me. The laughing footstool made me laugh at myself. And I said, wow, Pam, I apologize. You were right. I was on the grumpy frequency, and I could not see what was right in front of me. That thing that I always quote, days pass, years vanish, and we walk sightless among miracles. I was walking sightless among that exact thing that I needed right then, because I was on a frequency where it became invisible to me. To paraphrase Pam again, a disgruntled mood can make a bus and a building and a footstool disappear. And then she says, can you imagine what else may be invisible when we stay on the grumpy frequency? All kinds of miracles, all kinds of possibilities, all kinds of good may be there. It is there, but it remains invisible to us when we stay on the grumpy frequency or on the frequency of despair, or my favorite, the one that I seem to call forth the most and the one that I seem to observe the most, is the frequency of impossibility. What if that thing that we are naming impossible is truly abundantly possible? In ways more precious and beautiful than we can even imagine. What if we could open our eyes to be that place where the possible shows up? And as I said before, there is a way out of the grumpy frequency. First of all, we know that grumpiness, despair, and the alleged death of all that is good, all of these things, all of these beliefs are just that. They are beliefs. Thoughts plus emotion is belief. And our thoughts can be changed. We train ourselves to remember that our thoughts are optional, and then we actively choose anew. Pam suggests that we stop thinking and start thanking, giving thanks for everything. Giving thanks for what is working, giving thanks for what is not working, giving thanks for sweetness, giving thanks for adversity, giving thanks for love, giving thanks for kindness, giving thanks for the opportunity when these things do not show up, the opportunity to call these things forth, giving thanks for everything. We stop thinking, stop making a story, stop spinning a story, and start thanking. What is going on in the balcony today? We're having a party, woohoo! It's awesome. Oh, goodness. We raise our gratitude frequency. And the way to raise our gratitude frequency is to raise the frequency of our gratitude. Did you love the way I did that? I love that so much. It has a name in rhetoric. I can't think of what it is. It's, ask not what you can do for your country. Or no, ask not what your country, it's that thing. Okay. Anyway, the way to raise our gratitude frequency is to raise the frequency of our gratitude. When we do that, we get to engage in a Mobius strip, a reciprocity of gratitude. And as I often say, when there's a Mobius strip involved, when there's reciprocity involved, then we know that we are in the presence of truth, of God, of love, of power, of peace, of kindness, of the possible. For when we practice gratitude, our practice starts to train the brain. Remember, we see what we think. The practice starts to train the brain to see more reasons to be grateful. And then as we see more reasons to be grateful, we get to practice gratitude again. And this practice of gratitude becomes this lifelong upward Mobius strip, an infinite spiral of expanding good and expanding receptivity to all the good that has already been given. Unconditional good exists around us all of the time, and its only condition is that we must receive it. Today, all of us, every single person sitting here can make the choice to be a wide receiver. Who wants to be a wide receiver? Yes. We get to raise our gratitude frequency by practicing gratitude frequently. And when we do this, we see how reasons for brazen gratitude have been with us always. For our good, our grace, is not dead. She is only sleeping. We praise it and we raise it in the name of holy gratitude. Pam Grout and others have many, many tools about how to practice. One of our friends who speaks here sometimes, Patrick Harbula, Reverend Patrick Harbula, he suggests that we spend some time at the end of every day noticing how much time we spend about thinking what we don't want. And then we compare it to the amount of time that we spent thinking about what we do want. He suggests that we guesstimate a percentage at the end of the day and then write it down. This is sobering. This is a sobering thought. Do I need to elaborate? Probably not, because our brain goes to what is wrong in life, right? It's kind of its job. It's supposed to protect us. It goes to what is wrong. And I know it's sobering for me because I have noticed the brain's tendency to do that. You know, so many of you know that my husband had a stroke recently, and I have permission to talk about it from him. But when he first had his stroke, I sat in the hospital building wheelchair ramps in my head, and I planned diligently for the worst possible outcomes. Diligently. I was consistent. And despite all of that vigorous planning, the prayers of our community was stronger. Because he is walking like a wild thing now and tearing it up. Yeah. So for all of us, can we, without blame, shame, judgment, just gently notice how our sweet brain is trying to protect us with planning worst-case scenarios so that we can be prepared? But can we also know that this process does have a tendency to crowd out possibilities and make us miserable while we're doing it? If you want, write down a percentage of the time you spent thinking about what you don't want, and then compare it to how much you think about infinite possibilities or what you do want. And the reason I'm laughing is that I've known about this practice for years and I have yet to do it, but if you want, I hear it's a really good thing. Practice that. But more importantly, I think, even if you don't get out your pen and write it down, is to practice gratitude for the present, for what is happening now, but also practice gratitude for the infinite possible, because it's there. It's there. It's as real as anything that we see. Spiritual truth dissolves solid facts. So what is impossible may seem like a fact, but what is the spiritual truth that can dissolve that fact? Here's another tool from Pam Grout. Pam suggests that we start a new version of AA, and she calls this AA Amazing Awesomeness. This AA has only 2 steps. Step number 1, admit that something amazingly awesome is going to happen to you today. She says, do that first thing in the morning when you're lying in bed. Admit that something amazingly awesome is going to happen to you today. And then step number 2. She says, come to believe in blessings and miracles. She says, be like a detective. Be like a detective, assigned to the task of finding all the beauty in the world. This ritual, with regular practice, will raise your frequency and allow you to see things in a whole different light. Now, once again, I decided to try this. First, I resisted trying it because, yeah, right, amazing awesomeness, really. You guys do know what I do for a living, right? I mean, it's a little odd to be so skeptical at the moment. But anyway, amazing awesomeness. Okay, I'll do it. I did it yesterday, knowing I had to talk about it today. I did it yesterday. Amazing awesomeness, and I'm going to be like a detective, finding out what is amazing and awesome in life. It rained yesterday. Had I not done that practice, I would have taken the rain for granted. And the rain is such a blessing, not only for the world, for the life, for the plants, for our plants, for our yards, for the entire cosmos. The rain is a blessing. But it also helped me in that I didn't have to water my husband's 200 plants. And that's the point that I'm making, y'all. I mean, the rain is always there, but would it have been such a great blessing had I not done that practice? Had I admitted that something amazing and awesome is going to happen to me today, to you today, and to then become aware of it, to cultivate the awareness, to see the miracles, to refrain from walking sightless among miracles, and put on our spiritual glasses and see that everything is a miracle in its own way. And from that rain, many other miracles sprang. It changed the way that I looked at life yesterday. And I forgot to do the thing in bed this morning. I forgot to say that something amazing, awesome is going to happen today, but I'm practicing it now. And I am trusting that for you and for me and for all of us and for the whole world, something amazing and awesome is happening today, to all of us today. And I'm going to do the work of believing in blessings and miracles and finding them like a detective. Maybe even Detective Olivia Benson from Law & Order SVU. I'm sorry if you don't get that reference. It's a little bizarre. Anyway, in closing, I just want to say that if we engage in these practices, not only do we change our lives, we change the lives of everyone. We change the lives of the world. Because that is part of the idea of frequency, is that my frequency affects your frequency, and your frequency affects my frequency. The world needs our love and gratitude right now more than ever. We lead by inner transformation. That is one of the principles of this teaching, of this church. We lead by inner transformation, and inner transformation, this is why it's so, inner transformation changes the quality of the energy and the ripples that we emit. The ripple effect changes the world because ripples are real. So in the spirit of real ripples, the reality of ripples, I'll close with another quote from Think and Grow Rich. Pam Grout writes, "The world right now is crying out for a team of radio towers beaming in the cosmic energy of infinite possibility. It needs a force of human frequencies who believe in the invisible power of light and love." My question for all of us today is, will you choose to be one of those radio towers? Will you be that place that radiates the energy of infinite possibility? Will you believe in light and love? Let's believe together now as we pray. And so turning within, just letting go and being here, being present in the light and love that is in this sacred building, in this sacred community that is made sacred through our hearts and our willingness to be here together. Let us recognize that there truly is one life. That life is God's life. That life is the light and love that we spoke of today. That life is perfect, inclusive of everything. That life is good and very good. And we are one with that life. We are one with that light. We are one with that power and that presence. We are one with that knowing. We recognize that for ourselves as we recognize it for all beings everywhere. And from that place, we speak these words of truth, of mystical truth that goes beyond the ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, that goes beyond the ideas of opposites. We speak from the place of mystical truth, knowing the I am. The I am is love. The I am is light. The I am is power. The I am is presence. And the I am is never dead. It appears to sleep sometimes, but we have the power to wake it up through our practice of gratitude. And so I know today that hearts have been changed, that minds have been opened, that gratitude flows through and from each of us. As we practice gratitude, we become that Mobius strip of energy where we practice gratitude and then we see more to be grateful for and then we practice again. We open up to be those radio towers of light and love, and despite appearances, we move past the appearance and claim to know the truth, to change our frequency, and to be that place where spirit awakens for ourselves and for everyone everywhere, for all beings, for all particles, for all waves, for all things are God. And so in this place of knowing, I simply give thanks. I give thanks for the transformation that has occurred here today through each of us. I give thanks for the power and the presence. I give thanks for love. I give thanks for gratitude. I bless this teaching. I bless all paths to God. Churches, synagogues, temples, mosques, ashrams, gurdwaras. I bless fundamentalists, atheists, agnostics, everyone I have not named. I bless everyone, for everyone and everything is a blessing. And with a heart filled with such gratitude and such love, I say, thank you, Spirit, thank you, love. And I release these words into the divine mystery. And together we say, and so it is. Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Bonnie.
Hi.
You know, you had me at pizza. I was mesmerized.
Oh, I'm sure.
Kitties
yeah.
and pizza.
I know, right?
But I love the demonstration of changing out that grumpy lens for the gratitude lens. And I did kind of relate it to the pizza because I probably would have eaten that whole pizza. And those kitties helped you. I'm sure you salvaged the rim. Okay. Yeah, I knew that. So that's what we can do as we head into this wonderful season of family and friends, is that we can replace that gratitude, grumpy, with gratitude.
Ooh, I like that.
I know. I was kind of doing that spin.
Yeah.
It didn't really make sense when I was saying it, but
That works for me.
we can change out our grumpy lens and we can replace it with gratitude. And what a beautiful place to practice
Yes,
that here in
yes.
our special spiritual home that we embrace all. So this morning, as we put on that gratitude lens, I invite you to say the offering prayer with me. We trust in spirit. Love is the giver and receiver of all that we are. We offer these gifts. They are an outer expression of our inner abundance and compassion. Our gifts bless many and return to us multiplied in miraculous ways, so that we may give again. And so it is.
Thank you.
There's so much to be grateful for in life, but I would say in my life, I probably would single out one thing, and that is music. Gave me everything I am and I have in life, from friends to partners to career to this moment right here. So thank you for the music. That's what I said this morning. I'm nothing special in In fact, I'm a bit of a bore. If I tell a joke, you probably heard it before. But I have a talent, a wonderful thing, 'cause everyone listens when I start to sing. I'm so grateful and proud. All I want is to sing it out loud. So I say thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joys they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song or a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. Mother says I was a dancer before I could walk. She says I began to sing long before I could talk. And I often wondered, how did it all start? Who found out that nothing can capture a heart like a melody can? Well, whoever it was, I'm a fan. So I say thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joys they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song or a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. I've been so lucky. I am the girl with golden hair. I wanna sing it out to everybody. What a joy, what a life, what a chance. Thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joys they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song or a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. Thank you. You know what I was singing about. You know it. You feel it too.
Thank you, Smitty and Julia. So lovely, so lovely. So just a quick few more announcements. I know that everybody is having an amazing day right now because you all said yes to coming, so the amazements never cease. And if you want to share that amazement with other people here, we have, through these doors, we have social hall offerings, coffee, candy. Somebody that might have looked like me ordered candy from Costco for Halloween, and you all are not eating enough. So chow down. You got a pregame. Thanksgiving's coming up, right? So, you got to get your body used to that sugar. So get you in there. All right. So there's hospitality in there and everything else that I'm going to talk about. There's a lot of stuff going on in there. So make your way there. And for everybody at home, we love you. And, and enjoy your coffee in your pajamas. Let's see. So today, if you want to expand in your awesome day that you're having, the VIMA Interfaith Thanksgiving celebration is today at 3 p.m. That's going to be down at the Mission downtown on Main Street, and the Hearts and Harmony will be singing. And there is a pie potluck there. So bring a pie, eat a pie. Sounds like a plan. Next Sunday, December 1st, is our annual Pajama Sunday. Woohoo! So after Thanksgiving, you can just wear your pajamas straight through for the whole rest of the weekend. So wear your jammies to church on December 1st. December 1st is also our Instrument Sunday. So if you want to be part of the musical ensemble, sign up in the social hall so that we can get you your music for your instrument. And so there's a sign-up sheet at the concierge desk so you can get the music. Let's see. We are doing the angel tree this year, and we're doing it a little differently this year. So instead of specific children, we are collecting gifts to share with the James Storehouse, a nonprofit organization serving children in foster care and their caregiving families. So since 2012, James Storehouse has been a beacon of hope, providing critical support to children from cribs to college. They work closely with local child welfare agencies to help children in foster care, youth aging out of the system, children at risk of removal, victims of commercial sexual exploitation, teen mothers. So let's all come together as a church to support this incredible mission and bring love, hope, and practical resources to these vulnerable children and their families. So there's an angel tree, and everybody, if you see my son, he's the big one. There's 3 of them actually today because all 3 are in town. Woo! But Liam did the Christmas, it made the angel tree. So he doesn't mind getting a little razzing. So you can tease him about the Laker effect of it, whatever you want. But see Liam, see the angel tree, and there's a flyer in there to explain what the angel tree is this year. If you want to share food for our Christmas Eve service, there's also a sign-up sheet in the social hall, and Karen Collins, raise your hand, Karen Collins. Karen Collins will be staffing that sign-up sheet, and she can explain the whole system, but there's a thing there. And if you want to continue to share the awesomeness, we have so much stuff going on today. At the concierge desk, Miss Bernie over here, we have a minister in Alabama has a good friend that's turning 90, and her friend has just been a beautiful caregiver her entire life. And so for her friend's 90th birthday, she thought it would be really great if her friend got 90 birthday cards for her birthday. So we have 20 birthday cards. If you would please make a little note for the friend and tell her how great and how awesome she is, and all you have to do is fill it out and sign it, and we're going to mail those off to Alabama after service. So everybody, that's with Bernie at the concierge desk. All right, anything else? Oh, and if you need help with, or you want any prayer or anything, the practitioners will be down here, and you can have a 1-minute miracle with a practitioner if you want to anchor into any amazingness and any awesomeness and all of the things that are happening in your life. The practitioners are a wonderful way to do that. So that said, I think that we're gonna. You want to come up here and pray with us? No? He's like hiding. He's so cute. So let's all together, let's just take a deep breath in. If you like, you can put your hands over your heart, and we're going to do our closing affirmation. In my life, with kindness for myself and others, I choose to be love, to share love, to serve love. Thank you for this life, and so it is. And so it is. Thank you, everybody.